Uno, so you know it's lit.
STG. LID.
Do it.
That shit don't hit the bottom, I don't want it. I ain't trying it on if I ain't buying, that's how a nigga shopping. I see that bitch, she keep on looking, I know that shawty jocking. I'm getting some paper every day, no need for all that talking. I had nobody when I started, now everybody watching. I ain't trying it on if I ain't buying, that's how a nigga shopping. I see that bitch, she keep on looking, I know that shawty jocking. I'm getting some paper every day, no need for all that talking. I had nobody when I started, now everybody watching. I'm getting that paper, I'm getting that feta, come let my coin, baby. Leaked out my pockets, it was block, how that Velveeta cheese. Ain't no nigga stopping what I'm doing, this shit don't need no team. All the man that can defeat the niggas, the man I fucking see. You keep on looking at me, baby, tell me what you really see. Is it the way these diamond dance, little baby, these real VVs? I want it, I just tell my size, I keep them bands on me. It's just so crazy how the ones I love, they changed on me. Never had haters call it envy, they just won't beat me. A nigga play, he gotta go, this just the life I chose. My mama say she scared for me, I tell her pray when I'm gone. It feel like you can't trust nobody when you grew up alone. I ain't trying it on if I ain't buying, that's how a nigga shopping. I see that bitch, she keep on looking, I know that shawty jocking. I'm getting some paper every day, no need for all that talking. I had nobody when I started, now everybody watching. I ain't trying it on if I ain't buying, that's how a nigga shopping. I see that bitch, she keep on looking, I know that shawty jocking. I'm getting some paper every day, no need for all that talking. I had nobody when I started, now everybody watching. Designer scrap wrapped off of me, I know I'm getting money. I know you see me around in the same.
This is Ben Renick, a 29-year-old who's dedicated his life to breeding exotic snakes.
I'm very meticulous. I think success is, especially in this industry, I mean, it's going to be a mixture of a lot of different things. I spend months working on breeding plans. You know, it's what I love doing, and I take pride in that.
He's making a living following his passion, something we all dream of, but few achieve. He's on the brink of a business deal that will change his fortunes for good.
I have a normal sunset. They hit like a 200-gram point, and they turn really, really, really red.
He knows everything about his snakes, how they grow and change, how they need looking after, and how they can kill. He's handling lethal reptiles day after day. He considers them to be his babies, his friends. But for all his expertise, they're wild animals. And when things go suddenly, horrifically wrong for Ben, it's the snakes who get the blame. Has this thriving family man flown too close to the sun? Could he have become a victim of the very same dangers he spent a lifetime mastering?
911 with the address emergency.
There's a bite mark on it, so there's a snake loose in here. So watch your...
At first glance, this looks like a tragic accident. But as investigators dig deeper, his death begins to unravel, revealing a web of lies, poison, and betrayal more chilling than any cold-blooded snake. Here on the...
Damn. Good morning. Good morning, detectives. It's another Monday morning. I'm going to tell you straight up and down. It almost was not a shift this morning. Listen. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're in a great place and in a good space. This is DaOne's Detective Agency. I am your boy, Uno, the one, Jenny hard-headed son, the head detective around these parts. And you are the morning crew of the world famous DaOne's Detective Agency. You are part of the best true crime reaction agency in the world, maybe in the universe. Okay. So welcome in. It is Monday. I hope your weekend was amazing, but your boy running on absolute fumes. Absolute. Six Flags, Strawberry Fields. I cleaned my garage yesterday. It took me from 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. My grandsons did not want to sleep well last night, so your boy is absolutely tired. And then I got to go set up the voting booths for tonight, for tomorrow, because you know it's a big day, and I hope you get out to vote. Do your civic duty, and go vote. I ain't telling you who to vote for. That's your personal preference. Hey, do what you do. But all I am telling you to do is make sure you go vote. With that being said, man, welcome in. Let's go ahead. Y'all see the case. Today is entitled The Snake in Your Bed. You heard for the early bird people who came in on time, even though Uno wasn't on time. Thank you. You got the early edition of the case. You got the details. We're not going back. That's what I have to stop doing because the people who show up on time, they deserve a big salute. And that, my friend, is a simple tip of the hat to you for being ready to rock and roll. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I've talked enough. Let's go ahead and hit this roll call and see what detectives are at work before we get into our case.
Bernice, is this the right area for the roll call? Where the paper at? Where the paper at? Let's see who had the job. Who? Is Purnell here? What about Leroy? Did Leroy bring his country at? What about Sheikah? Is Sheikah here? Oh, they don't work in no more. Well, I just want to say, welcome in. This is the morning shift. It's your boy Hanset. I'm back. Welcome to work, detectives. Bernice, did I do that right? Bernice!
Roll call.
Man, say, man, you see who the first person in the door is? My girl, Melissa. Good morning, love. I hope you're feeling amazing. Thank you for being here. Hey, Shauna Ray. Hey, how you feeling? I see you done switch up that picture. Let me go look at that profile picture. I see you done switch it up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good to see you ladies in the building. Bright and early, ready to go. Hey, twin. I was about to say, I gotta go get him some rest, but no, I'm in the fight if you in the fight. So if one person show up, I'm here too. Let's get to it. And I appreciate you guys for goddamn gonna come in showing some love with your boy, man. Because I was running behind. I was not going to have a show today because it was very difficult for me last night. So hey, me too. I kept checking, but we in here now. We in the building. It looks like we're the only ones here this morning. Yep. And there's Loving. Hey, Loving. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you feeling amazing. Good morning, Muff. Good morning, Little Bug. I hope you feeling good. Gabby. Good morning. All my ladies tapped in, tuned in, ready to go. I saw this case a while ago. That's just diabolical, man. I can kind of figure it out now. They said with betrayal, and they showed her cold blue eyes like it. I'm thinking she probably tried to use some of the snake venom. Goddamn, put it on him or something. You know what I'm saying? Something stupid. Something stupid. Because if he knew about snakes, she knew about snakes a little bit too. That's just my hypothesis before we get into the show. And this junk is making me mad today. Hold on. Yeah. The internet was super pissing me off, and I paid way too much money for all this new equipment for it to be acting real special this morning. So I was about to be upset. Trump, good morning. How are you, man? I hope everything good, your boy. You in a good place and in a good space. Where you at in the USA today? Let us know where you at, man. I hope you feeling amazing. Courtney, it is a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be you. Welcome in, love. Thank you for being here. I hope your weekend was amazing. Gabby, I hope your weekend was amazing as well. I spoke to my girl Shauna and Muffin. I spoke to Truck. Hey, Mary. Good morning. This internet is really getting on my last nerve today. Not even gonna lie. Already it's getting on my last nerve. My patience is this much right now today. Yo, when you lacking sleep, your patience go right here. It goes smaller. Hey, headed to Memphis. Trust that you headed to Memphis. Man, be safe out there, man. It's wild. It's wild out there in M-Town. Funky punky M-Town. Hey, good morning, Mary. Good to see you. I'm glad that you're in the building. I hope you're feeling amazing. I hope your weekend was great. Danielle, hey, look. Thank you for being here. I hope you had an amazing weekend as well. And it's my girl, Shell. Hey, Shell. Yeah, I thought we was off too. I was gonna be off, but I said, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I was on granny duty this weekend. I'm wore out, but I got all three of them jokers. And let me tell y'all what happened. I'm gonna give y'all a little rundown right now. My oldest grandson, he's the one. He's the one. No, he ain't bad or nothing. But just at night, he just be so got my youngest grandson down, got my middle grandson down, everything peaceful. 2 o'clock in the morning. Ah, pop, where are you? I said, man, why are you screaming? Why are you screaming? I was scared. Why are you scared? Okay, I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna turn the light on for you. Boom. You lay back down. I go back to the room. He run in the door, hit my door, boom, push it open. Pop up. The TV went off. Guess what happens? Wakes up little brother. Now little brother's crying, and I'm up rocking him, trying to negotiate with him because Shawty finna get ready to go to work. So I got to take them all out of the room, go to my guest room. And I'm in here trying to negotiate. The only one that stayed asleep was my middle one. Then everybody want to be sleepy at 9:30. No. Wake up. Everybody put a little makeup. Yeah, wake your butts up. Well, y'all want to keep up. Y'all gonna be up too. So that's what I'm going through, twin. That's what I'm going through. You voted last week. I voted early too because I know I got to do what I got to do. Good morning, Tiffy. Good morning. I'm glad y'all voted. Make sure y'all vote. V, what's going on, bro? That's my bro and special guest for Friday Special Agent Edition. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, tap in, and be ready for Friday. We are in here. Hey, Virgo twin. Good morning. I hope you feeling amazing. We in here, Melissa in here. I think P.O.P. TJ, what's going on, twin? I ain't seen you in a minute. I hope everything good your way over there in Australia, man. Life treating you fair. I ain't seen you in a couple episodes. I saw you in one episode, but it was toward the end. I ain't even get to chop it up with you. So I hope you're doing well, bro. I hope life is good to you right now. I'm glad to see you in the building. King, what's going on, devil? I hope everything feeling good, man. Reveille. We up and at it. It don't take all day to do nothing. You know how I get. We do more before 6:30 than one doing a day. We here, man. Good to see you in the building, twin. Martin, good morning, bro. Where the heck you been at, bro? Had us worried about you and stuff, man. I hope life treating you fair. I hope everything good your way. Thank you for seeing your face in the place today, bro. I hope love is in your life and you are being a light. Man, I think I've spoke to everybody. I ain't gonna hold y'all up because we got the case of the snake in your bed. Do you have a snake in your bed? Hey, JD, what's going on, twin? I hope everything good your way. 901 in my hometown, Memphis. Okay. Y'all ready? Welcome to work, detectives. Let's get this Monday started off the right way, man. Look, y'all done brought a smile to my face. I feel exhausted, but when I come here and kick it with y'all, I feel amazing. And y'all know we got to pray before we go to our case. Everybody hold hands. Nah. Hold hands, hold your neighbor hands. Good morning. Say good morning to you people in the comments. Say good morning. We got Chaplain Kawan is going to bring us a nice musical selection to make sure we are covered in the spirit.
Oh, when I say, come on tonight. When I say, come on tonight. All I want to be in the world. Oh, when I say, come on tonight.
All right, be safe on your shift. Come back safe.
Rush here this morning, police are looking for a suspect.
The only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the One's Detective Agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later.
Hey, what's up?
The One's Detective Agency, with your captain, Uno the One.
Welcome to the One's Detective Agency. I'm Uno the One. Welcome to work, detectives. Let's get to work.
Coder. Let's dive into the tragic death of Ben Renick. This case takes us to Montgomery County, Missouri, home to the Copperhead, the Cottonmouth, and 3 different
Detectives, y'all afraid of snakes? Are y'all snake lovers? I'm gonna tell you some real gangsters. And I know this ain't probably got nothing to do with the case, but all of a sudden, I want a pet snake. I want a snake. I want a snake bad too. Shawty'll give me a threesome before she give me a snake. Straight up, I promise. But I want me a snake so bad. I don't know. I think snakes were misrepresented in the Bible. If you go back when they said the serpent was Satan in the beginning of Adam and Eve, he wasn't. They used to celebrate serpents. They used to say serpents were it was knowledge. They had the ability. Man, go look up the truth about the Garden of Eden. I'm telling you. I think we got a bad rap on snakes. Back to the case. See, I talk about crazy stuff when I'm sleepy. Okay.
types of rattlesnake. Snake bites aren't an uncommon reason Missouri residents end up in the ER. On Ben's family farm in New Florence, however, he's housing a much more exotic collection.
Do we have anybody we could call to deal with an anaconda?
We got an anaconda.
Converted barn on the farm's property, he set up a 3,500 square foot reptile facility.
Ain't no way the snake got more house than some of them. How does that boy just got money just to? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make my snake a mansion. Yeah. Come on, bro. How you got that much money to just make snake mansions? He paid. Damn.
He calls Renick reptiles.
He
breeds, hatches, and
boy, you in Australia. Boy, y'all got all kind of different snakes we ain't never even seen over here. Boy, yeah, you TJ, boy, you wild over there.
Anacondas.
Ball python. And basically, anything that's past about 400 or 500 grams will typically go on one of these tubs, especially since we always need to make room for more babies in our hatchling racks.
He has thousands of these tubs. In each one, he has a python or an anaconda, carefully bred and looked after to sell to buyers all over the world, as far afield as Japan. But he's not just in this for the money. Ben posts videos of his snakes to YouTube, and his genuine affection for them is clear.
That's still for the money.
A female albino green anaconda. Really beautiful snake.
When the local police department receives a 911 call at 6:36 p.m. on June 8, 2017, it seems like a cruel twist of nature. One of his beloved creatures has attacked him, and killed him.
Oh my God. Bye, brother.
Hold on. Let me go back and look at the crime scene photo.
It seems like a cruel twist of nature. One of his beloved creatures has attacked him.
Okay, detectives, let's put on our thinking caps. Why is blood on the floor pooling like that? Snake bites don't cause that much blood loss. Right? Am I tripping? Am I misinformed? Pythons are anacondas are the ones, they're pretty big. They bite you and they release the jaw muscle, and I've seen people cut snakes open. They got whole humans in there, cows and everything, whole. Right? I've never seen a vicious snake bite with a pool of blood. You see that right at the back by the trash can? Blood, that's too much blood for it to be a snake bite. Am I tripping? Y'all let me know. Let's get back to this case.
And killed him.
Oh my God. My brother's dead.
What may have happened?
He got killed by a snake.
And the cops don't have the same.
My brother's dead. He got killed by a snake. Damn, I done put it on Miss Lady. I done put it on his girl that was in the picture with the eyes, with the blue eyes. And his brother talking about, oh my God, he got killed by a snake. He just wrote that off real quick, didn't he? He didn't even say, yeah, oh my God, he got killed by a snake.
Same attachments to the some 3,000 snakes housed in the facility.
I don't care if it's a 5-inch long steak, and if something's trying to bite me, I'm gonna light it up.
Oh, my mom.
There's no snakes around the victim.
Yeah. Who is?
Ben Renick.
Expertise and experience hasn't prevented wildlife professionals from getting hurt in the past. Infamous zoologist Steve Irwin was killed by a stingray in 2006, and the nature industry was never the same. That's what the cops initially believe has happened here. They find Ben on the floor, covered in blood, with his head crushed and with an apparent snake bite.
Come on, police. Y'all gotta be brighter than that. His head is crushed from a snake bite. I know y'all ain't that stupid, bro. Am I tripping, y'all? They said the man's head is crushed. And y'all writing this off as a snake bite? I wonder what kind of snake this is. This must be goddamn the Hulk snake or something.
And one of his anacondas on the loose. The so-called rock star of the reptile world is dead. Ben was a New Florence native, born on August 4th, 1987. He'd lived on his family's farm all his life. His interest in reptiles started early. He spent a lot of his time as a kid hiking around, looking for insects, snakes, and lizards, until his parents finally took him to a pet shop, where they bought him a yellow rat snake. From there, his collection grew. He collected king snakes and milk snakes until he got his first ball python, and his obsession with more dangerous snakes began. In 2008, his mom died of cancer. His father soon followed, taking his own life after being implicated in a multi-million-dollar Ponzi scheme. He left the family farm to
Wait. So your daddy was a scammer? Is that how you got this money? That's how your snakes get mansions? Oh. No, it's so you've been around crooked individuals all your life.
Ben, though Ben's older brother, Sam, continued to live there as well. In his parents' honor, Ben chose to shape the family farm.
Hey, CC. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? I hope everything good. Joe, Wade, you're in a good place.
Into the home of his business, Renick Reptiles, Inc., his reptile breeding company. He found rapid success. He made his name in the industry worldwide, considered a pioneer. His snakes could sell for upwards of $100,000 each.
Damn!
Early that year, 2017.
The snake business that lucrative? I can sell $100,000 snake? Sheesh.
Ben made a landmark deal. For a multi-million sum, he would sell some of his pythons and anacondas to an NHL player. This was real financial success and a means of supporting a second business, a day spa called Essentia Spa, run by his wife.
Man, the daddy done scam, granddaddy done scam to make sure his son straight. Son done goddamn took that money and put it to good use with the snakes. Got his wife her own business, so she ain't got to answer to no man. Salute for being a provider and a protector, Ben.
Somebody else. What can I get your name?
Yeah, I never get my name, but I'm
His wife's name was Lindley Renick, another Missouri native. She'd known Ben since they were teenagers in high school. She was a cheerleader, which kept her.
She knew Ben Daddy had money. Because on this picture right here, ain't no way the cheerleader girl went for Ben.
Afloat amid an assortment of mental health issues, such as depression and an eating disorder. She met Ben through her boyfriend at the time, who was in a band. Ben was the drummer for that band.
Okay, Ben ain't had no sauce on them drums. He's. Well, you better go watch some Travis Barker, goddamn. Boy.
Lindley and Ben didn't start
Watch
dating.
some Phil Collins. Phil was the cold. He was the coldest. But he was the coldest one at the cookout on them drums. You ain't see nobody saying Phil leave from the drum set yet. Phil was like this. I give you that compliment. Yeah. That was Phil. Then we see Ben up. He's playing for the Dixie Band. Let's get back to the case.
Then, after high school, Lindley moved to Jefferson City, where she studied for a qualification in massage therapy, which she finished in 2007. She was 19, and she was pregnant with her first child, a son. Okay. Her son's father didn't stay in their lives for long.
Not plastic tongues,
some stuff, right? But he ended up getting into a pretty serious car incident, and some other people in the other car were really badly injured, and so he was in the hospital after that, and then he was in jail, and ultimately ended up going to prison. I don't know what the charges or anything were, but he was in prison for quite a long time.
Now a single mother, she started working as a massage therapist in Jefferson City, trying.
She was talking about her. Ben went to jail? Hold on. Let me run that right bite. Put them bites in the comments, because did she say Ben went to jail for an accident that somebody was hurt in? Put the bites in the comments. We're going to run this thing right on bite, man. I ain't even to play with y'all because I need to know. Did Ben have a past?
Like bite.
All right, now say it. Say it how I said it.
That bit really sound like, it really feel weird, even me trying to prepare my mouth to do that. But like, I say bite, street, bite, pipe. Bike, pipe. That sounds crazy. All right, that is a country. All right, let me do it. I said, it ain't like hard and that's just back. That sounds weird.
See, though. I felt like you was free.
A son. Her son's father didn't stay in their lives for long.
Some stuff, but he ended up getting into a pretty serious car incident, and some other people in the other car were really badly injured, and so he was in the hospital after that, and then he was in jail, and ultimately ended up going to prison. I don't know what the charges or anything were, but he was in prison for quite a long time.
Now,
but they just said they was kicking in high school, so you cheated on Ben and got pregnant with your children. Now, come on, detectives. I know I might be sleepy, but I did hear them say that she married her high school sweetheart. Ben was the high school sweetheart, right? And we just talked about she was the cheerleader, and he was the band dude, and he was geeked out, and he didn't have no Travis Barker swag. I know I ain't crazy. So did you cheat and have these babies? Because they said y'all was high school sweethearts. Yeah, this is a sad day. She been some goddamn for the streets. She been for the streets. She been some real. Ben done wifed her down. What is the old saying? You can't turn her to a. Put it in the comments. Back to the case.
Single mother, she started working as a massage therapist in Jefferson City, trying to make ends meet. At this time, a previous acquaintance, Michael Humphrey, got in contact with her. He wanted to find out how she was doing, and they got talking and didn't stop. They started dating, but it wasn't a healthy relationship.
What was the main problem in that relationship?
Drug addiction.
On whose part?
And that's the bastard that crushed his head.
Both.
Had you been addicted? What, I guess I should say, did you use drugs?
I did. So I became incredibly addicted to prescription pain pills. You know, our relationship it was always just very toxic.
After about a year of this, in 2010, Lynn Lee packed up and moved herself and her son to Columbia, Missouri, to get away from the relationship and the drug use both. She was searching for a new start, and she found it in Ben Renick. He messaged her almost out of the blue on Facebook.
We just kind of started, you know, catching up, talking about, hey, how have you been? And he was respectful and, you know, kind and compassionate.
For Lynn Lee, Ben was just what she was looking for. A total
Ben got a lazy eye like mine.
Contrast to her ex. He had a stable, successful career, and he was genuinely interested in her as a person. They had the same taste in movies, specifically horror movies, and they both liked to read. It didn't take long before Lynn Lee and her then 4-year-old son moved on to Ben's family farm. Things moved quickly. They had a daughter together, and Lynn Lee started working in the reptile business. They got married in 2014. Their relationship still seemed to be strong 3 years later. In February 2017, 4 months before his death, he posted a photo of Lynn Lee on Facebook with the caption, "Most amazing woman ever. Take someone special to offer to help me with my company, even if it's unloading a couple thousand rats for me when I'm out. There's not a day that goes by where I don't appreciate everything this lady does."
Ben, she finessed you, twin. She finessed you with her knight in shining. Finesse. It wasn't love, it was money and stability. She had been with 2 trash individuals prior to, and then along came you. Full of love and light, you ran into a dark woman that's probably still had ties to her ex-dude that was on there looking like this. I know he got something to do with it. Just because he was looking stupid on his mugshot. Let's get back to it, man. Damn, man, Ben seemed like a good dude, man.
It was a kind of late honeymoon gift then, when Ben used the proceeds of the business to help her set up the day spa. Both of them were living out their dreams, raising their children, and doing what they loved. Until that fateful June day, when it all came crashing down. It was Lynn Lee who found Ben's body. She
King says, okay, this can go multiple ways. Either the girl or the brother set him up. I'm calling it. Set up. Me too. And she got something to do with it. And her ugly ex-boyfriend. Oh, damn. King, you right on it. That's the brother.
Ben's older brother, who was the first one to suggest that Ben had been strangled by one of his snakes.
Damn, King, you might be spot the hell on, bro.
There's a snake, honey. We're not doing it.
But when the coroner arrived on the scene, the truth was immediately apparent. He wasn't killed by a snake. He was shot in the back 8 times.
The snake. I got the story. The snake had bit him, and I was just shooting. I couldn't get out of the mess. That explains the blood. I knew, man. Come on, man. These people didn't even plan it out.
Once at close range.
I let the guy before I did, so I don't know that.
The next day, the police bring both Lynn Lee and Sam in for questioning, trying to understand what exactly had happened the previous day. But Lynn Lee doesn't seem to know anything at all. She says she was at the spa at the time of Ben's death.
Do you have any questions for us?
What happened?
Tim said King Ball Python hog-nosed snakes. Just about every snake can be bred for different colors and patterns.
What do I do?
Friends and family. Could you see anybody you know being upset with Ben to the point where that may happen?
Both Sam and Lynn Lee agree to gunshot residue tests. They're both cooperating, but Lynn Lee has something startling to say.
Was there any family issues
like between Sam and, yeah.
According to Lynn Lee, the brothers were arguing because Ben wanted to sell the family farm.
Well, I'll be damned. They daddy can't deny them, boy. Golly, they look alike, boy.
The farm had apparently always been a source of conflict between them after their father left it to Ben.
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
younger
daddy's baby, boy. Both of them daddy children. Them is daddy's children, boy. Lord have mercy, he marked them children. Why people say that? Why our old family members say, but you just like your daddy. He marked you. What is mark? Did he mark me with a what? What is that, Granny? What does mark mean? Huh? Huh? So that mean I'm gonna be a clown like him? No. Sorry, I went too personal. Let's get back to the case.
Brother, rather than Sam, the older brother. Could this be a motive for Ben's murder?
Snake discovery. Ooh, I'm gonna check it out.
Lily calls, scream.
And you fed the piggies.
I can't.
That's the little Rex, right?
I thought she ran over a dog.
Baby mice, yeah.
I walk out the front door, leave the Harlands with the kids, get to her car, which is now parked behind
He
his.
picked in high school, bro, for sure.
Check out the kids. The kids are okay. She's hysterical. I know something's wrong with it. Door's wide open. I go in, and at first I thought he got killed by a snake, or he's stuck somewhere with a snake. And
thanks, Melissa. He knew he had paper. He always wanted Shawty in school. Had a brief little, maybe an encounter. She went to somebody, probably the typical bad boy in the neighborhood. Yeah, because her baby daddy looked like he was like, yeah, I can take cars, steal my mom's car and shit like that, you know? So she thought that was exciting and enticing, but she realized, bro, Ben daddy had money, stability, and Ben was just green as a pool table. And he just, a little taste of the grace, he was, I love you, I'll take you and your baby. Shout out to my stepdaddy because he did that to my mama too. But I'm too personal today. Let's get back to the case, man.
Immediately go downstairs through the front door. I run downstairs. That's where all big snakes are. Can't find them. I do a full 360
Thank
around
you,
the
Cindy.
room. Downstairs, can't find him anywhere. Come back upstairs. Go back up first. He's not here. And then she points to the back of the room. And I go to the back and I find him.
Facts.
And when I find him, he's face down.
OG, what's going on, OG?
His arm, there's blood everywhere, and all over the floor. And
so he just explained the snake bite. We finna run that back, but let me speak to the new detectives that just walked in. You know I'm a little behind on these comments. OG, what's going on? My boy Santiago in the building. What's going on, fellas? I hope y'all had a great weekend. It's always good to see my male detectives come in the door doing what they do. Whoop, whoop, chicken. Yeah, Juice, that's exactly what she is. Hey, Tasha. Hey, Bug. Thank you for being here. It is Monday. We are turned up. We are in the middle of a snake duel. It's one in the comments too. Juice got a snake fight going on in the comments. And my girl Shauna says she record, and so be careful out there. There's snakes in the comments, y'all. Hey, she definitely is a sizzle and a junkie. Yes, yeah, she a pill popping Thotomania. I'm talking about coming to the ring, Thotomania. Yes, she is her. Yes. Good morning. I don't know why they doing us like that. She saw him as a good guy who would take care of her and her baby, but wasn't really in love, would be my guess. And that's what I'm on. Melissa, that's exactly what I'm on right there. Oh, yeah, I can do that. I can definitely do that, man. Let's go ahead. Let me give you a quick little recap, and we're going to get back into the case. Recap. So, what happened, Santiago, we was all in high school. Right? Because I went to school with them. See, I know them for a long time. Yeah. I know Lil Ben. We call him Lil B in the hood, right? Okay. Because when I was young, but we was together. He used to play the drums. He was with the Dixie band. He was with the Dixie band. He didn't do no, and it was a little hottie, Lil Lindley. She used to be like, yeah, go Pirates. She was the head cheerleader, right? So all the little jocks wanted her, right? Until I go, for real. Now listen to me. Now I was at school with him. You know, I used to play receiver. Yo, her first baby daddy, little Mikey, he was a thug. That boy was thugged out, twin. He used to play quarterback though. He used to hit me on a little slant. But anyway, she was kicking it. She liked Ben in high school. She thought Ben was like interesting, but Ben had money on. His daddy had long paper. I'm talking about long paper. He got caught up in a Ponzi scheme case that got him indicted. Before he went to jail, he offed himself, but that's a whole new story. We just gonna stay focused right here on Ben. Ben daddy had paid. So Lily was like, Mikey, her first baby daddy, because she was 19 with a baby. I ain't saying nothing about nobody that's 19 with a baby, because by the time I was 19, my baby was 3. But we ain't talking about that. She had a baby by Mikey. Ben said, don't listen to what people say. They don't know about you and me. And he turned into a housewife. Married her up. You know, Ben was already doing snakes and stuff. He had snake buku money. His snakes had a mansion. His snakes mansion was almost bigger than my crib. Yeah, square footage. Yeah. So his snake had a mansion. He had money. Then all of a sudden, Lindley and hold up, he set up Lindley a spa too. He said, "Hey, babe, I don't want you to answer to nobody. Go do your thing, babe." She was like, "Oh, thank you, B." She backed it up on him. Got a baby. Now they got 2 babies. One ain't his. One is his. Peanut butter jelly time. They are together. They are happy. They are living life. Ben got snakes going to Japan, to Brunswick, to Yugoslavia, to Russia, to Egypt. They going everywhere. He got snakes going everywhere. I'm talking about, boy, say he dropped the snake for 100 rackets. Yeah, somebody paid 100,000 for a snake. I'm in the wrong business. But Lenny talking about, I went by one morning to check on Ben, and guess what? He was dead. It was blood everywhere, and there was a snake on him. A snake had them bit him. At least that's what I heard. Back to the case.
I see he's got a laceration on the back of his head and some on his side and on his arm. I try to feel for a pulse. He's warm, but he's blue and pale. And I flip him over. I grab him by his arm and I turn him around, and I see his face. And his face is all up. But at that time, Lindley gives me the phone, and I'm talking to the 911 dispatch. I'm freaking out because I think there's some goddamn snake somewhere. And I checked for a pulse, and I could feel something moving around in his chest, but he wasn't breathing. And it was right to flip him over. I don't know what. I think there was a dispute over we were going to split the farm up, and there was this argument about money, how much money I'm going to give him for the land, and that was all before I decided I can't afford this land, even if I buy it. So that was all prior to the plans of moving. But ever since then, back in the day,
they're right, Jude.
It didn't help things. My wife just said some nasty things to Lindley that she shouldn't have, and Allie had plenty of opportunity to apologize, and she never did. And I was not happy with Allie about that. I apologized for Allie. I went up to Lynn's business, brought her a bunch of baklava, and kissed her ass a bunch of times trying to make up for Allie, but Allie's stubborn.
Sam, did you have anything to do with the death?
No.
Anything at all?
No. I can't imagine it. No. The answer is no. I'm wrapping my mind around all this now, but I know you're going to ask me certain questions. I have no idea what happened to my brother.
Yep, bring them on.
To whoever's responsible for this.
Hey, Shawnee B. Hey, boo, I hope everything good your way, in a good place and in a good space. Shawnee said, hey, I checked the time and ran to y'all. Good morning, Detective Family. Good morning, little bug. I hope everything good your way, in a good place and in a good space.
I don't know. My brother was murdered. I don't know. I got some ideas.
Yeah, with 8 shots to the back with a snake bite. And you talking about the snake was biting him.
I'm not asking you if you're going to do it. I'm asking you what you think should happen. I'm an avid believer in death penalty.
Could one brother have killed another? But Sam's hands test negative for gunshot residue, and he passes a polygraph test with flying colors. It wasn't him. So who was it? In the meantime, the reptile community bands together to support Ben's now fatherless family. They hold an online auction of donated snakes, and it's a testament to how well known he was that they raised so much money, over $40,000, which goes to Lynn Lee and her children.
$40,000 when this man was making $100K shipping off snakes. That ain't worth a hill of beans. That ain't worth a hill of beans. 40 bands don't maintain the snakes for the money. So y'all really off this man for 40,000? We have been seeing a whole litany of foolish and idiotic people who gallivant as professionals, kill the moneymaker in the family, and then be like, I don't know how we gonna make it. These people dumb as hell, bro. Like, golly, the man sold $100,000 snake. The man's snake mansion is 4,000 square feet. What is 40,000 to him? He started your spa. What is 40,000 to this man? I be lost sometime. I like seriously. I be dumbfounded. The snake shot the bug. Yeah, the snake was like, "Hey fool, you ain't give me enough pinkies." Yeah, slime. You real slimy, real YSL. Oops, just remember, hit the light. Oh shit, Juice, I gotta hit it too. I did. I don't even hit the light. See, that's why corporate be in here watching me. Hey, CC, my Southside ATL Bookie boy. Hey, love. I hope everything good your way. You in a good place and in a good space. Thank you for being here. Hey, I was on mommy duty, but I'm locked in. Welcome in. You know them babies come first. Y'all know them babies come first. Because that's why y'all was already expecting me not to be here today. Y'all were like, Uno done got tied up with them damn cheering. We gonna miss him today. That's how y'all, I'm glad y'all got my back like that. And welcome in, see. Let's get back to this case.
Remember, all this money is going to a great cause.
Today,
he was
our
the
hobby
mastermind.
lost a titan. You feel bad for his family and for him, and the hobby really lost somebody who cared about the animals.
His death is, it came as a shock to anybody in the ball python community, obviously, but I just felt like I needed to say rest in peace to him. He was a really good guy.
There's a lot of sympathy towards Lynn Lee, the grieving widow, trying to piece her life back together. But just 11 days after the murder, a new revelation emerges, and the perfect picture of the fairy tale marriage cut tragically short begins to fall apart.
You've been talking to anyone? Did you have a relationship?
Yeah.
How long did you guys It was just did he think the same way?
Yeah.
Lynn Lee was having an affair around the time of her husband's death. Naturally, the police check him out, but he's got an ironclad alibi. Still, it raises their suspicions. They interview one of Lynn Lee's co-workers at the spa, a woman named Ashley Shaw.
It's set up for sure.
I mean, I'm sure that you know she was having an affair, a couple affairs actually.
It wasn't just this man Eric who...
We already said she was a hoe, and we shouldn't have turned her to a housewife. But you at the spa that this man done bought for you, put you in the game, pay the bills at the spa. You a dog twin. You a dog twin. Ladies, my ladies, my single lady detectives. If I come to you as a single man and be like, I want to put you in the business of your dream, what you want to do? You went to school to be a dentist? Man, let me go ahead and get you right, man. I'm gonna put you a few chairs and get your office right. All you got to do is do your thing, baby. Yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna be over here with the snakes. I'm gonna be doing my thing with the snakes. You can come by and help me with the pinkies, drop the rats off, and I'll be going out of town and shit, man. I'm here for you, man. You the best thing that ever happened to me. Ain't no way in hell you gonna go out here and cheat. And I bet how much I want to bet she spun the block with her old boyfriend from high school. How much you want to bet that she spun the block with her boyfriend back from high school? Her baby daddy, her BD. Man, sorry ass. Ooh, she's sorry. She's sorry as a Atari, boy.
Lindley was seeing outside of her marriage. According to Ashley, she'd met a man called Brandon Blackwell on a dating app and had been seeing him.
Okay. BB look like he got a little game to him. He look like, yo, my name Brandon. Hey, what's up? He look like he got paid too.
Oh, Brandon was like really a short time before that, I believe.
At least 2 affairs. And the investigators learn money problems as well. Recovered Facebook messages between Ben and Lynn Lee reveal that the couple owed $200,000 in debt on the spa.
I honestly don't know. Even if I file bankruptcy, the bank can put liens against us personally. Wow.
On March
So your spa wasn't even doing no business. He was still over there drowning in debt. You out here home.
27th, 2017, Ben wrote, I honestly don't know.
Let's go, B.
Even if I file bankruptcy, the bank can put liens against us personally.
So good.
While the reptile business was booming, the spa was already on its last legs, and the couple were fighting about it, right up to the day Ben died. Just hours before he was murdered.
Question, detectives. Your spouse set you up for with a business. Your business is not doing as well, but your spouse business is doing magnificent. Your business is $200,000 in the hole. What are you going to expect for your husband or your wife who provided this business to you to let's just file bankruptcy and move? Or would you be like, hey, babe, whatever we got to do to kind of clear this debt, if we got to file bankruptcy, put it on me. I'll come work and help your business flourish. Let me know what you would have done in this situation if this was a business that your husband or wife put you in and it's not doing well at all. Back to the case.
Murdered, he wrote to Lynn Lee, no more lying, no more keeping things from me, no more not paying people and thinking it's okay to pay later. Someone killed Ben. And increasingly, it's looking like it was the person closest to him in the world, his beloved wife, Lynn Lee. Physical evidence is lacking, however, and it takes the investigators 4 months to sit her down for a polygraph test.
Why?
Okay, how do you think you did, Lynn? Okay.
Greed is never satisfied.
And I didn't need to collect any more data, because the data that was there was very, very clear. Okay. And so the results of the polygraph showed that you failed the test. Every question that I asked you concerning the relevant issue, which is whether you were involved in any way, when you answered no, it showed that you were lying. And I told you at the beginning of the day that we would both know at the end of the day whether you had any involvement in this whatsoever. And what I know is when I asked you that question, did you shoot him, or did you plan to participate in any way, that when you answered no, that was a lie? Okay, so what I need to figure out is whether this was just something that just got out of hand and you didn't mean for it to get to that point, or what the deal was. Because the thing is we have done an investigation. We've looked at everything we can. Sam is not responsible. We've ruled him out. We brought you in here to find out if we could take you off that list, and we can't. We found out that you have actually failed the test today. When I asked you, did you shoot that man? You failed the test. When I asked you, did you plan to participate in any way? You failed that question when you said no. So the best thing for you to do, Lenny, is explain to us right now. Your chances right now of explaining it are better right now to tell me. I know that
Y'all, 3D. That's what I call my grandsons. 3D. I had to go run and save my dog. Bo is a Samoyed, right? Bo is Nova's dog, my oldest grandson's dog. DJ had Nova, and he's like, I'm gonna get a dog to add to the family, and got Bo. So that's his dog. I hear my dog in there. "Arr, arr." The little one, he got his prick in his eye while the other two hold him. Back to the case, man.
Know that you were involved in this. We know.
Man, these jokers.
I didn't kill Ben. When I asked you those questions, there was a significant reaction to it. I've been doing this a long time.
It's really hard for me to hear that.
I know.
I found out that he was shot not by people telling me in my driveway with a news article.
Right. Yeah.
And even thinking about that,
just hear me out. Hear me out. But you knew that coming in today. And the purpose for you coming in today is to take you off that list of people that were responsible in whatever way possible. And I had to administer that test for you to get you off that list. and I gave you a fair test. And we covered all those questions. And when I asked you the question about, did you plan or participate in any way? You failed when you said no. You had a significant, I'm telling you, and I'm not blowing smoke. I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I'm not here to do this. If you would have passed, you'd be walking out of here right now. Was it because you needed money to keep your spawn going? Because I know that was one of the issues.
They jumped my boy, man. Now he out here looking all scared and paranoid. He looking like, boy, thank you for saying.
At least according to the investigators, the money to keep that spawn going, because that was close. That was one of the most important things.
See, they said, I still believe the snake shot this man and then framed the humans. I'm with you. Because these humans think these snakes is just...
You wanted that spawn. You wanted to open one out on these.
Yeah, you did. You called it, King.
Off top. That was important to you. And Ben was going to shut it down.
Ben was the only reason that spawn made it to where it's at, and him being gone is the reason why it has to close.
But one of the text conversations that were deleted from your phone were actually recovered from Ben's phone, showing that there were definite arguments within the hours of his death. Were you recontacted with Mike Humphrey? Okay. All right. You're tracking me. Okay. And then the day of the murder. After that, you all haven't had that much contact. Makes it appear like you have something to do with it. And you withheld that until one of the last interviews. The thing is, Lemon, is we know.
He's going to jail. Lock him up.
I'm confident in my abilities to do a polygraph. I know that when I asked that question to you, and you said no, that you would not be truthful. I know that. And it's my obligation to give you a chance to tell why that is, why you were involved in this. Because I know that.
Yeah, why did you kill your husband that provided you?
Did you shoot him? I don't think you would have triggered me.
And you said, if it wasn't for Ben, the spot wouldn't be nowhere where it was. I had to close it down because he died. So you recognizing that his impact in your life was greater than 40,000. It was greater than 200,000. That's 2 snakes. He said 2 snakes. We seen the tubs. He had buku of snakes now. So I'm just not understanding as to why this man wasn't abusive to you. This man understood you was lying to him. You was not paying these people. You was tarnishing his reputation as a good businessman, because a wife is a reflection of their husband and vice versa. So I just don't understand. I see Brandon. Yeah, Brandon might be cool and debonair, but Brandon just wanted some coochie from you. And Mikey, your old baby daddy, you know what he was about. I just can't put it in my head. Why did you need to off this man for money if he was already $200,000 in debt covering you already? It doesn't make any sense. It's still not registering to me.
It's still not registering to me.
difference between standing in front of somebody and pulling a trigger and asking someone to do it. That's what I'm saying. People,
Look at her
when they hear
smug
things
face.
like this, they think of someone standing in front of them.
But this is
shooting
4 months
someone
later, though.
Dead. And that's not what I don't think you're that type of person. I really don't. But I don't think you stood in front of them and shot him. I think you probably
No more
talked to
protein
somebody
shakes for
about
Melissa,
it,
y'all.
and maybe they went and did more than what you wanted to do. I don't know. All I'm
I
saying
like
is,
Melissa turned up, though.
when I asked you the question, did you plan or participate in the death of that man? That was a specific question that I asked you, and you had a significant reaction.
I'm sorry, I can't explain that, but I didn't.
Look, you smiling.
We know you did. We know you. I know at some level you talked to someone. You talked to someone, and I've got people. There are investigators talking to other people right now. Okay.
And I hope they find who did it.
Yeah. Well, what I'm telling you, Lily.
She laughing at him.
You failed us.
She is laughing in this investigator's face. Oh, she a black widow.
And guess what? I'm going to write a report, and I'm going to send that in with the case file to the prosecutor, showing that you failed the polygraph exam. When I ask these questions, and they're going to be like, why did Lily fail those questions on that test? Why? Why did she do that? You know what they're going to say? They're going to say she had something to do with it, and she didn't have the courage to step up and tell why she did what she did. This is huge for you. This is a turning point. This is a turning point. I know that you were involved at some level. I know it.
Lily out of there, Jack.
You were. We know you.
I told y'all I cleaned up my garage yesterday. I used my trash say they'll pick up to 20 bags. I used 20 bags. Heavy too. They were heavy bags. I tried to go get a man a little couple dollars. Guess what he do? He look at me talking about, no, I get paid to do this. Roger that. I was just trying to tip you, twin.
We're past that. We are way past that. I know you were at some level.
King says, Juice. I'm going to get back with you in a second. Say it with me, class. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
You going to jail. You going to jail. Hot damn it, you going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Yo,
We're past that. We just need to know if you're sorry for what happened.
I didn't have anything to do with his murder. I'm sorry, I can't go back and tell you exactly what I was thinking in those moments. I have a tremendous amount of guilt for cheating on Ben and everything that I did, and then this happening. I understand what your polygraph said, but no, I didn't have any involvement in
Okay.
it.
No, what I'm telling you is, do you understand we're past any denial that you had anything to do with it? I'm telling you, you did.
No, I understand that you believe that, but no, I'm not going to say that I understand we're past that because I didn't have anything to do.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you, you did have something to do with it. You were involved at some level. You did. And I'm past that. The investigation's past.
That's fine, but I'm not going to agree with that because I didn't. I don't believe that I did on any level, in any capacity. So that's fine if you all want to, but no, I won't admit to that.
Like we ain't brothers and sisters.
I didn't.
She's denying something the investigators are increasingly sure of. And what's more, they don't think she did it alone. Phone records from June 8th show a large number of calls to one person, another man in her life. Remember Michael Humphrey, the ex-boyfriend who...
What did I say? I knew she was going to go back and give this loser some loving. You had... You think she was getting money, right? She wasn't being abused. The stepkid and her kid with him was taken care of. She got to move and do anything she wanted. That sounds like a woman that's happy. But we never heard about that sex life. Maybe she wasn't satisfied with Ben. Because that's the only thing I could come up with. Like, come on, look at Michael. Look at Michael. He looks like a snake.
Apparently got her hooked on pain pills. In June 2017, he was fresh out of prison, and Lynn Lee had been talking to him all the time.
That's what I said.
Right
He's
up
all
until
neck.
June 8th. After that day, she hadn't talked to him
Don,
since.
what's going on, DB? I hope everything good your way, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. We got a case where a reptile breeder was shot by a snake. Yeah, I know you probably like, what? Yeah. His brother said the snake killed him. His girl said the snake killed him, but he had 8 bullet holes in his back. Crazy case, bro. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I hope your weekend was amazing. TJ said, my innocent soul. Tomo said, what's going on, family? Good to see you. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm denying it instead of, I didn't do it. Yes, she guilty. Yes. Mm-hmm. Hey, that man is all neck. I'm talking about all neck and ears. I'm talking about all neck and ears. Well, Shauna, my mind doesn't be in the go. You know, yesterday was Sunday, OG. God's still watching. He is recording all of this. Hey, Juice, loser on loser crime is the worst. Absolutely. Absolutely. He was sick of her nonsense and was cutting her off. Yeah, she's a deviant. She is definitely. Shawnee B says she thinks she already got away with it because it's 4 months later. That spy didn't make her a smooth criminal. Yeah, I had to hit that mic. I don't know, Mike. But he got a long ass neck. Let's get back to the case. Morning shift.
Coming in from the side. Yeah, but the thing is that right there is very suspicious.
We got a turtleneck on. Permanent turtleneck.
Against you in this case. It's mind-boggling.
But that's the key word, circumstantial. Her gunshot residue test had come back negative, and they have no other way of linking her to the crime except motive. She walks out of the polygraph room a free woman, and she lives her life that way for the next 3 years.
Ain't no
She sells
damn
the
way.
family phone.
She lived in that man's house. Oh my God. Did they just say she sold a family farm? Let me hear what they said. Did she?
Closing the reptile business down.
She sold the family farm and closed the reptile business down. All that man worked hard. His dream, his passion, his vision, his focus, his everything that even helped you get your spots aligned. You shut it all down. You sold the family farm. Why you didn't just keep it in his family? You shattered this man physically and after death, the things that men dream about leaving to their kids and family when they close their eyes. You did that. You, Lindley, either with sorry ass Michael or sorry ass Brandon. But you, yes, you may not have been the shooter, but you, my friend, just like Shawnee B said, you are no smooth criminal. In honor of Michael Jackson and Smooth Criminal, I have one thing that you are, Lindley. You're a UIT.
And then tonight, he's in love and pain. Let me take you to the max. I want to love you, UIT, ugly young thing. You need some loving, TLC, tender love and care, and I'll take you there.
And leaves town with her children, with her claim on Ben's $1 million life insurance policy still pending. Meanwhile, Ben's murder threatens to become one of those unsolved cold cases, doomed to sit on file for good.
Ain't no, they chalked it off as a snake bite.
January 2020.
They chalked it off as a snake bite.
I'm here because you used to be dating Lindley. That's correct. Your dad gave me a call today and said that you wanted to talk to us. Yeah.
This is the voice of Brandon Blackwell, one of the men Lynn Lee was seeing at the time of Ben's death, speaking from behind bars. He's locked up, and it seems he wants to come good, or at least make sure he's not the only.
So they locked up Brandon for it, but Lindley walked clean. So how did they lock up? We skipped a lot in this case. How did Brandon get locked up? Was this from something previous or prior? Was this involving Ben's death? Like, Brandon don't even look like the type that'll have no priors. Why is he incarcerated? I'm confused. I don't know what's going on.
Where are you going?
See if I can find him.
Oh, aren't you going to eat first?
I don't want any.
You don't want any? I've been cooking all day. You can at least try a bite or two. You're hot stuff, you know that? I mean, I've been cooking all day. I missed Oprah, Phil Donahue, Joan Rivers, and Dr. Ruth. I don't know what's going on.
One languishing in prison. Soon after Ben's death, he and Lindley took their relationship public. He left his wife and 2 kids to be with her and had another child with her. But their relationship had been tumultuous. She said he'd become threatening and
oh my God. Y'all thought y'all was finna be rich out that man money, didn't you? You thought y'all had a cake-ass life off this man pay. Y'all thought y'all had done outsmarted police. Y'all think y'all smarter than the average bear. No, Brandon. Brandon said, why the hell am I in jail? She walking around scot-free, still giving out that little nappy dugout to every hitter on the mound. I mean, in the batter's box. Somebody finna tell. And Lindley.
Man, he going to jail tonight. Talking about the homie in the gray and the black. You know the facts, I never relax. Everything luxury tax. And everybody here getting videos. Make sure you put a little money in the sack. What's wrong with him? Going to jail.
He was charged with violating that order and stalking her, and now he wants to make a deal.
Main concern is getting out of that cell. So
now you're coming to us when you're in a pickle. So
right.
Due to the circumstances, investigators want to take what he says with a pinch of salt. But the story he goes on to tell is exactly what they're looking for, but haven't been able to prove.
Yeah, boy.
Or worse.
Rod Wave girlfriend.
A protein drink one night that was laced full of.
She had given a protein drink one that was laced full of enormous narcotics.
Enormous amounts of narcotics, and somehow lived through it. But the plan was for that to be the last day of his life.
Brandon says that Lynn Lee hadn't only killed Ben, but she'd tried to do it before.
So she tried to poison Ben. She tried to poison Ben. Oh my Lord. This man ain't been doing nothing but trying to go to the gym, be in shape for you, satisfy you, put you in a spot, take care of your kids from another man, take care of his kids, put you in a nice work environment where you're the boss, make you your own boss, take on your $200,000 debt, and hey, Brittany, welcome in. Brittany Taylor says, bro, I've been scrolling for almost an hour looking for somebody to give jewels to. YouTube said they're about to expire if I don't use them. You're the first person that even made me smile for a second. And I want you to be a part of our family. Thank you for even giving us that interaction and that engagement. This is the morning shift from the Ones Detective Agency. The people that you're interacting with right now are the world's finest online detectives. We appreciate you as a person. If you decide to put a brick in the foundation to help us grow to be the #1 true crime reaction show on the net, we'll definitely be thankful and appreciative. But we want you. I sound like Uncle Sam. No, we want you. But no, we want you to be a part of the family, Brittany. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Monday. Let's get back to the case.
My information is out of the horse's mouth.
Okay.
He says she had 2 accomplices, her co-worker, Ashley Shaw, and her ex-boyfriend, Michael Humphrey. It was Michael who went with her that fatal June 8th, he says.
Oh,
but it was
I
still
told
Lynn Lee
you.
who ended up pulling the trigger.
What? Drove to the farm. He had gloves, he had a firearm.
Y'all know what I got to do. We got to get the whole, what Brandon's saying. We're going to get Brandon whole entire testimony. Put them bites in the comments. We're going to run that bite so we can hear exactly what it is that Brandon is saying.
Like bite.
All right, now
Bite.
say it how I said it.
That bit really sound like, it really feel weird even me trying to prepare my mouth to do that. But like, I say bite, street, bite, pipe. Bite, pipe. That sounds crazy. All right, that is a country. All right, let me do it. I said, it ain't like hard and that's just back. That sounds weird.
Now see, I
though.
felt like you was free.
His plan was for him to do it. They get there, he hands her the gun, and says he doesn't feel comfortable doing it, something she's got to take care of. She walks in with the gun and he just shoots him a bunch of times.
This is all the investigators need. They arrest Ashley, Michael, and Lynn Lee in one fell swoop.
Wait. Ashley was the girl that worked at the spa that was telling that she had affairs. Oh, ain't nothing but some backstabbing and betraying going on around here. Oh, these women are just, what is going on? Good morning, Eric's mommy. Thank you for being here. Welcome into DaOne's Detective Agency. I hope you can be a part of the family. Stick around. We're gonna make you feel good. Welcome to the case. Welcome to the agency. Thank you for being here. Let's get back to this case. It's crazy. Too many twists and turns.
But Brandon's statement is still just hearsay. They want something concrete to move forward in prosecution. And so they decide to try to flip Ashley.
Now is the time. You're either on Team Lindley or you're on Team Missouri, and Team Lindley's going to jail. They're going to prison for first-degree murder.
Ashley folds under the pressure. She confesses to helping Lynn Lee make the poisoned smoothie.
She asked if I could get any any prescription pills or anything in the amount that could help her kill him. And so I got her, it was Percocet, I'm pretty sure. And there was, I think, 15 of them.
15 Percocet apparently didn't do the trick. Ashley wasn't present at the farm for the next attempt.
15 Percocet? They must have been old. They must have been expired, so the strength might have been a little weaker. Because they couldn't have been no Perky 30s. Them things would have took that man up out of here. They attempted to poison this man months before even trying to go and shoot him in his snake mansion. This is definitely first degree premeditated. For sure. Bro, 15 irks? I ain't gonna lie. I knew one of my homeboys that was a pill popper, and he used to be like on anywhere from 6 to 10 Perkies a day. That junk, I don't do the pills. I don't even take aspirin. That junk crazy to me.
Either.
Back to the case.
But she says she heard all about it afterwards. Initially, Lynn Lee said that Michael had done the shooting, but a few days later, she changed her story.
Oh no, once we got there, I was fine to do it, and so he handed me the gun and I did it.
After the murder, she ever seem remorseful? She ever seem sorry?
Never. No.
But why would a seemingly ordinary woman like Ashley help Lynn Lee murder her husband?
And she said
she had a righteous reason, apparently.
That's her girl.
Lynn Lee had told her that Ben was abusive. She'd also told this to Michael.
At some point during this conversation, did Lindley ever explain to you or give you a reason why she tried to kill her husband and why she was now seeking out somebody to shoot him?
She said that there was different physical and sexual abuse going on, like, and whenever I went up there to go get a massage that 2 or 3 days later, whatever it was, I actually took her my gun.
Why did you want to take that gun to her on that occasion?
From what she was describing to me, I thought she could use it in a case of, like, if she only had that option left, it'd be self-defense.
This was the fiction Lynn Lee maintained right up to that fateful June 8th.
Oh, my mama,
She
B.
got
Talk
Michael
about
to
growth.
drive her
And
to
I
the
love you,
farm.
boy. I'm glad.
She had said that she
I'm
was
glad.
going to talk to him, get some of her stuff in order to stay there, like I said, at her dad's and stuff, and then from there it would probably work out whatever.
And based on what she told you or asked of you, what was your intended role to be, so to speak?
Just to make sure he didn't flip out, basically.
Tell us what happens when you pull up and the car actually stops.
All he got was a really good man.
We got out, walk around to the front of the car, and just as we get to the front of the car, from my right side, basically, sort of behind me, she walks up to me, and I feel something at my hip. I end up turning around and looking at it. It's the gun that I'd given her.
According to Michael, this is his first clue that he isn't just there to help Lynn Lee pack to leave her husband. No, she has something much darker in mind. Ben comes out of the house just as they arrive.
She walks around, kind of circles behind me this way, and ends up telling him that I'm there to look at snakes, and that she had known me from or since high school or something to that effect. That I was a friend from high school or something like that, yeah.
Michael follows Ben into the reptile facility with Lynn Lee behind him, surrounded by tubs of pythons and anacondas.
Alex, mommy, that's what I went through. I had a total knee replacement, and I was on them dang on oxys. I was on oxys. I was taking probably about 6 oxys a day. And then when my pain was gone, I was still. I had got so bad I was scratching my skin off. That's why I don't mess with pills, and it was because of knee surgery. And I had 9 knee surgeries on one knee and 6 on the other. And I started having them in my feet and getting screws and rods put in my feet. So yeah, even when I go to the dentist and I be you get your tooth pulled and they be trying to give you teeth round, I just be like, I just thug it out and cry. No cap. Because I know I got an addictive spirit. I seen it in my family, you know. I'm just glad that we ain't what we used to be. And I'm glad that we here, and I'm glad that we made it and we better. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing that too. Thank all of us for sharing our flaws. That's what makes our family so great on the internet. That's why I say we are bigger than the internet. We just link up on true crime, but we all are a real family, and we share our flaws and our successes. We share our children. We share everything together. And I love this. I love this. That's why we're bigger than the internet. Nobody is going to do this. Nobody is going to do this like we're doing it. Salute to y'all. Let's get back to the case.
Michael's in awe, and he's not concentrating on what Lynn Lee, with now single-minded purpose, is about to do.
From outside, came in the door and walked right past me.
And as she does this, does she say anything to you or Ben?
No.
Hell yeah, my girl. That's
Like I said, I was looking at a whole lot of snakes. And then I heard a shot come out. I kind of ducked a little bit. I looked down through there, and she was at the end of the corridor or whatever.
I never got into the vibe, bro. I used to be like, oh, I'm gonna try one.
Whatever you want to call it. I was like this with a gun.
He says he drove Lynn Lee back to the spa, where Ashley helped Lynn Lee dispose of her clothes and washed off the gunshot residue. She left the gun she used to murder her husband in Michael's car. Ashley's able to fill in the rest.
Did she just discuss with you divorcing Ben in relationship to this event?
Yes.
And what did
See, I put it all on those dudes. I put it on Mike, and I put it on Ben being the killer. Look at this. The lady that came and said she was trying to give up the information first was the one. That's great.
She
Back
said
to the
that
case.
he had resources to take her kids away, and she didn't have the resources to divorce him, and she was afraid to lose her children.
And again, do you remember the date that this first time she told you divorce is not the option? I think I need to murder my husband.
It would have been shortly after she told you about him, or so a month or less than 2 months, but more than a month probably, kind of in that time frame.
When the first attempt, poisoning
Proud
Ben
of you.
with
Proud of
Percocet
you,
didn't
boo.
work, Ashley helped
Yeah, you
Lynn
done
Lee
found your
reconnect
tribe
with
now.
Michael
Welcome home.
Humphrey. They set the date for the murder as June 8th.
It was supposed to happen in the morning. Lindley was supposed to pick the kids up, but she was going to text Ben that she wasn't feeling well, so then he was supposed to go pick the kids up because she needed a reason for the school to call her and tell her that he didn't show up.
And why wouldn't he pick up the kids?
Because he wouldn't be alive anymore. And alibi, I guess, or yeah.
The truth surrounding the horrible events on June 8th is becoming clear. Lynn Lee's murder of Ben was meticulously planned, from the weapon to the accomplices to the suggestion of an alibi. She even had Ashley send texts from her phone at the spa while Lynn Lee and Michael were at the farm to further obscure her location at the time of Ben's death. She's the instigator, and her fellow killers both cut deals to try to save themselves. Michael Humphrey is found guilty of first-degree murder, though he continues to claim that Lynn Lee pulled the gun out of the blue and he had no idea what her real intentions were. It's after this conviction that he decides to cooperate in Lynn Lee's trial in the hope of eventual parole. He tells the investigators where to find the gun: in his girlfriend's mother's attic. At Lynn Lee's trial, the prosecution sets out to paint her as a cold and calculated killer, motivated by the massive payout that Ben's death would represent, both the $1 million life insurance policy, but also the money he'd make from selling the snakes and the farm, which she immediately did after his death. She sold the farm for over $700,000. Lynn Lee, however, tells a different story. She and her team say that it was Michael who killed Ben, and that he did it entirely on his own. She takes the stand and talks about her relationship with Ben.
You can correct me if I'm wrong, but is it fair to say that at some point you felt he was treating you more as an employee than a spouse or a partner?
Yes.
See, and that's what it was. That's what it was right there. You ain't never loved that man in the first place. You never cared for that man. You cared for what he could do for you and provide that stability for you and your child from Michael. He provided you all the... It just makes me upset, bro. Like, this man gave... I see many of my friends as, like, single be like, boy, ain't no good people like you, boy. Ain't no good people like you. Ain't no good men, ain't no good women, but y'all killed, y'all. They going to the basement of hell, straight up. Santiago said, congrats, Alec. I'm 7 years clean from heroin. Started off on pills after a bad accident and shattered my hip. Got 4 plates in my hip, but it was a long struggle. But we are back and better than ever. Amen, 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 bro. Good job, Santiago. I bet Ashley is a straight headhunter. Yes. I'm thinking Ashley and Lindley might have been carpet munchers, you know? I mean, that was a good game back in math munchers. See, I had it wrong. I thought it was carpet munchers. Let me get back to the case. It was math munchers that we used to do in school.
It was just kind of this revolving argument of me, telling him, like, fine, I'll go get another job. And like, no, you're more important and valuable here. And then back to, no, you're not bringing in any money. So it's just hurting us. It was a lose-lose.
At some point, did you begin having extramarital affairs?
Yes.
Are you proud of that fact?
No.
Do you regret it?
Yes.
She wasn't short of motives to kill her husband, but she denies both attempts.
One of the clients that had been in one day had left some samples of some, protein drinks that she had we just all took a couple and tried them. I was violently ill.
Lynn Lee says it was just a client at the spa who'd left a doggy protein shake that she and Ben both drank, making them ill, which doesn't explain Ashley's story about the Percocet. Similarly, she says she went to the farm on June 8th just to talk to Ben, and that she took Michael with her for emotional support, though she said previously her relationship with Michael was toxic.
Love you, bro.
Did you have a gun with you at that time?
No.
Were you aware that...
And King, I'm gonna talk to you on a Corman to Double Dog language right now. This is what we're trained to do right here. We heal, and I think that's why I like what we do. You can understand where I'm coming from when you was a Marine. And if you had an 8404, we'll stand in front of y'all and take that bullet for you. You feel me? And that's what I feel like I'm doing. That's why I call it. I might not be a preacher. I might not be in nobody's pulpit, but I bring people closer. We bring people closer together. We lift people up, and we put light back in people who thought the world was just dark. I love this, man. It's bigger than the numbers. It's bigger than the internet. Straight up. I think I was bred to do this. Straight up.
That Michael had a gun with him.
No.
And to be clear for the jury, why were you really there?
To ask Ben for a divorce.
You weren't going to kill Ben?
No.
You weren't there for Michael to kill Ben?
No.
According to Lynn Lee, this is when things went horribly wrong.
I walked up right behind Michael. I'm sorry. And then Michael turned around, and I saw a gun in his hands, and then I heard shots ring out, and I screamed, and I ran outside, and then I heard more shots go off.
She says she was in shock, and Michael took her back to the spa.
And Ashley was already coming out of the door, and she helped get me out of the car. She helped get me undressed. She turned the water on and was just holding it against my legs.
Why would Ashley try to clean Lynn Lee up, obscuring any potential physical evidence if she hadn't had anything to do with the killing? This is one of the many questions unanswered by Lynn Lee's testimony, and the prosecution picks up on these in cross-examination.
In the world, your universe of people, to select to go out on this day to ask for a divorce was an ex-boyfriend who you had a toxic relationship with that you hadn't seen in 7 years.
Right.
That's who you chose to help you go keep Ben calm, correct?
Correct. Not to keep Ben calm, but yes, correct.
You knew who the real killer was, and you told the police not
Look at the
Michael
brother.
Humphrey, but they ought to investigate Sam, correct?
Yes.
Man, what kind of cold heart lies within you?
According to Lynn Lee's story, she knew who'd killed her husband all along, and she never said a word. Only now, when it's useful in her defense.
If you're willing to lie to the police about such a vital matter,
Good morning, Jess.
why should these jurors now believe you?
I was lying to protect myself, and
Oh,
I
man.
told a lot
But
of
you
really
slow
awful
down,
lies just
back
to do
fighting
that. But it's just too heavy and it's too much.
Some lies are too heavy for her to carry, such as the lie that she was present for the death of her husband. Other lies, like the lie that she didn't want him dead and hadn't pulled the trigger herself, she's continuing to tell. Lynn Lee never filed any police reports about Ben's alleged abuse. This doesn't mean that it didn't happen, but it's one factor of many that the jurors have to weigh up, considering also that she was the person who stood to gain by far the most financially from her husband's death, and that money was at the forefront of her mind, with the spa on the brink of closure.
I was supposed to have neck surgery. I was supposed to have neck surgery years ago. Like I can do this, right? But that's all you get right there. No matter how I push it, right? I can tell you, see, I always spin my chair to turn left. I can turn right, but I can't turn this way. That's all you get. That's all I was being supposed to do this. Was supposed to have surgery, but I just don't want to be on no pills. I don't want to do that. That had me messed up, twin. I don't want to do that. I'm straight.
Closing down.
I'm straight.
After 12 long hours of deliberation, the jury returns a verdict.
They found Renick guilty of second-degree murder and armed criminal action in the death of her husband.
How second degree? That was premeditated. She tried to kill this man with a smoothie, a perky smoothie. Yes, that was like a perky smoothie. Hold the turbinado. Like, yeah, she planned that. She planned that.
Ben Renick. The jury recommended a sentence of 13 years for second-degree murder and 3 years for armed criminal action.
The judge agrees with this recommendation.
Thanks.
And a Ben County judge sentenced Ben Renick to 16 years in prison after she was convicted of killing her husband, Ben Renick, in 2017.
Ben's family, however, does not.
And she murdered my brother to profit from his death. Lily Renick is a murderer.
She doesn't even clean up nice.
Be a murderer.
The jury found her guilty of second-degree murder rather than first-degree because they cannot agree that there's sufficient evidence that the killing was premeditated. This necessitates the shorter sentence.
You're awful.
Yo, we hear
lucky,
about you.
ma'am.
Listen.
You're gonna get out in your 40s, and my 40s weren't too bad. I just
Right.
hope you don't kill again.
Right.
Following his testimony, Michael's conviction is lowered to second-degree murder, and the option of parole is reintroduced. He tries to appeal on the basis of hearsay
That's
testimony
so lame,
from
bro.
Brandon Blackwell, but this appeal is unsuccessful. Meanwhile, Lynn Lee waives her right to appeal. She sits in prison today with 13 years to go on her sentence. Her children, including her child with Ben, are being raised without their mother. A family totally broken apart by greed. The reptile community, however, continues to rally around Ben's memory. Fittingly, a new breed of snake has been named after him, the Renick Ghost.
The Renick Ghost.
What do you
That's
think
hard.
about this tragic story? Let
That's
us know your
dope.
thoughts in the
But I don't
comments
wanna-
below. Until next time.
I don't want to pass away to have a snake named in my honor, you know? Yes, she will kill again. She got away with it. Tomo says, hey, but the man she murdered will never go on at all. Just finished the first case, Candy. Yep, we just wrapped this up. Man, I don't understand that. Kate, like 16 years, 13 left on her sentence. She'll probably do, what, 7 of those? Well, right? Get out I'm in my 40s. I've been having a pretty swell time in my 40s. Straight up. I mean, I've matured a lot. You learn a lot in your 40s. Still a lot of life to go. But this man, Ben, doesn't have his life anymore. She should have definitely not been able to plea out on those second-degree stupid ass charges. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. But you know what we got to do here. Welcome in, Candy Love. Good to see you. I hope your weekend was amazing. Thank you for being here. Put the warrants in the comments, y'all. Let's go ahead and book this lady up, and let's come back and debrief. It's a good Monday. Good way to start your Monday.
Cigar smoker, huh?
I've never seen her before.
Book him.
I just run this place a week ago.
Book him.
Ah, you guys must have planned this. You're trying to frame me.
Book him! Book him for receiving, pushing, and possession. And if we get lucky, maybe murder.
Who finked on me?
Harry, in your lousy business, your best friends are your worst enemies, and we found a friend. Chin, get this down to the lab for analysis. Let's go.
I wonder what does she feel like now sitting in jail? Like, yeah, I accomplished it. I did what I was supposed to do. You just threw away your whole daughter life. You threw away your life. You ruined the man that was protecting you. Now you even ruined your side dude, because he's an idiot if he come back to you after you done made him lose 16 years of his life. You done lost your side dude, Ben. You done lost your little coochie licker. Ashley, you lost everything attached to you being greedy to end up with 0. That's pretty crazy. What happened? It's another case. I guess it's another case. Let's get to it.
Look at that. These officers just found an abandoned car in the middle of the forest.
They don't know it yet, but in a few minutes, this very car will lead them to the most horrifying discovery of their lives.
Hey, look at this.
This looks like a f***ing grave.
Less than a mile away, under a pile of leaves, officers find a deceased, decomposing body of a missing mother. But in the days that follow this gruesome discovery, what starts as a search for one woman's killer quickly unravels into a decades-long trail of domestic crimes, dozens of victims, and a sadistic serial offender who's been slipping through the cracks for the past 20 years.
She supposedly went out with somebody last night.
He was gonna put my mom and my nanny 6 feet under.
I pushed her down. I choked her out.
NRV Communications, Frazier.
Yes, I was wondering if I can have a deputy come down and talk to me. My best friend is missing. The last communication was through text to her boss stating she was on her way to work. She never arrived, and then there's been some crazy text.
Approximately 25 minutes after receiving this missing person's 911 call, a Montgomery County Sheriff's deputy is dispatched to speak with the caller regarding the disappearance of her friend, Crystal Hannah. Unknowingly, this officer is on the verge of uncovering a case that will unfold into one of the darkest investigations the town of Elliston has ever seen.
So what's going on?
Okay, so my best friend, she supposedly went out with somebody last night.
This is your best friend, Crystal?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
Yes.
your call. All right.
Yes. This morning, I get a phone call from her daughter. It was like, hey, have you heard from mom? And I was like, no. And she was like, we can't find her. She texted somebody at work and said that she was on her way to work.
This morning?
This morning.
Okay.
And then she never arrived.
All right.
The van's missing.
Hey, twin. No, I'm talking to my detectives. That was my daughter. So what I got to do? My grandson, they was in the Royal Rumbling. One of them fell and hit his little head, so he good. But I had to go make sure everybody was good. Phew, life of grandfather, boy. I promise you, I love it. But I be wanting everybody kid to go back in one piece. No bumps, no bruises. Everybody is excited. But raising 3 boys? Sheesh. Put them bikes in the comments. I got to run it back to the top because I had to go out. I had to go back in emergency. Let's run this back. Morning, Shield.
Like bike.
All right, now
Bike.
say it. Say it how I said it.
That be really sound like it really feel weird even me trying to prepare my mouth to do that. But like I say bike, street, bike, pipe. Bike, pipe. That sounds crazy. All right, that is a country. All right, let me do it. I said it ain't like hard and that's just back. That sounds
Now
weird.
see,
though.
I felt like you was free.
Look at that.
These officers just found an abandoned car in the middle of the forest. They don't know it yet, but in a few minutes, this very car will lead them to the most horrifying discovery of their lives.
Hey, look at this.
Mine too. My daughter gave me
This looks like a f***ing grave.
Less than a mile away, under a pile of leaves, officers find a deceased, decomposing body of a missing mother. But in the days that follow this gruesome discovery, what starts as a search for one woman's killer quickly unravels into a decades-long trail of domestic crimes, dozens of victims, and a sadistic serial offender who's been slipping through the cracks for the past 20 years.
She supposedly went out with somebody last night.
Really? Hey, Lord.
My mom
Thank you
and my
for being
nanny
here.
6 feet under.
I pushed her down.
Oh, Lord, then I killed Nanny.
I choked her out.
What? I didn't even see this part.
NRV Communications, Frazier.
I love being pop. I love my pop era. I juice them up, sugar them up, love them up, and send them on back to their parents.
Yes, I was wondering if I can have a deputy come down and talk to me. My best friend is missing. The last communication was through text to her boss stating she was on her way to work. She never arrived, and then there's been some crazy text.
Approximately 25 minutes after receiving this missing person's 911 call, a Montgomery County Sheriff's deputy is dispatched to speak with the caller regarding the disappearance of her friend, Crystal Hannah. Unknowingly, this officer is on the verge of uncovering a case that will unfold into one of the darkest investigations the town of Elliston has ever seen.
Elliston? Where we at? What state?
So what's going on?
Okay, so my best friend, she supposedly went out with somebody.
I'm gonna say some real stuff, and y'all don't judge me for this. Do we think some meth is being kicked around at these parties what these two ladies go to? Or do we just think they're just some alcoholics, like they like to drink and smoke their cigarettes? I don't know. I think some drug use is involved.
Last night.
So is your best friend Crystal?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
Yes.
your call. All right.
Yes. This morning, I get a phone call from her daughter. It was like, hey, have you heard from Mom? And I was like, no. And she was like, we can't find her. She texted somebody at work and said that she was on her way to work.
This morning. Okay.
And then she never arrived.
All right.
The van's missing. No one can find the van, her mom's van that she was driving.
All right. So do you know like where she normally stays?
Yeah, she's been staying down here, Callaway and Break, like that house. What worries me is she had an abusive ex.
The statements provided by Crystal's friend are troubling, to say the least, but it's the combination of details that really stands out. Missing vehicle, an abusive ex, and a mysterious man Crystal went on a date with just the night before. Taken together, it paints a situation that could lead in almost any direction.
Have a good day.
With
Thank you for being
that
here.
in mind, officers quickly get to work. One heads to Crystal's home to conduct a welfare check, while another calls her daughter, Chelsea, to gather more details about the man her mother was supposedly meeting the previous night.
Like, I just want her to be home and everything be okay.
Yeah, no, I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's fine. So what time about last night was that last text?
Okay, so about last night, she told me at 8:03, she said, love you, beautiful, and I said, love you, Mom. She said, I'm probably going out, and then she told me where she would leave the key, and I said, with who? And she said, a guy named Matt. Don't say anything, because she didn't want me to let her ex know, because her ex is crazy, and she said, I may not have service. He lives on 12 o'clock knob.
12 o'clock knob?
Yes.
Was there a specific address at 12 o'clock knob?
Okay, no. She actually said he lives on 12 o'clock knob. So on that road.
What's his first and last name?
His name is Matt, and I don't know if he goes by Matt or Matthew, but his name is Matt
Man, OG, they got 16 years for second degree. They said it wasn't premeditated from the first case. Trash. They overturned Mike's, the baby daddy conviction. He got a second degree as well. It was trash. It was trash ending.
Matt Thomas. And I would appreciate it, like, as soon as y'all find out something, and if you find her or find out anything about her, please call this number.
Absolutely. Okay, will do.
With Crystal's daughter questioned, officers are now able to attach a name to her mysterious date, Matthew Thomas, who supposedly lives somewhere on 12 o'clock Knob Road. Meanwhile, the officer sent to conduct a welfare check arrives at Crystal's home, but no one answers the door, and her van is missing. Detectives back at the station waste no time and begin calling more of Crystal's family and friends, trying to determine whether there's any chance she may have left voluntarily. That's when they learn that 44-year-old Crystal was somewhat naive, but also kind, trusting, and dependable, which makes the idea that she would suddenly vanish, leaving behind her daughter, 3 sons, and her grandchild without any notice feel extremely unlikely.
You like my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law, she don't let me see. Okay. I think she had 30, 33, 34 grands. The great grands, let's see. Trent, Tay got 4. Marquise got 2. Janita got 2. She's up to 11 great grands. My mama had 5 grandkids. She got 2 great grands. That's it.
As the first day of Crystal's disappearance comes to an end, detectives know the first 24 hours are critical. So that night, they stay late, working to track down the man Crystal was supposedly meeting, Matthew Thomas. After digging through records and filtering through multiple people with the same name, they finally get a hold of the right one. But when he picks up the phone, the conversation takes a strange turn. Matthew confirms that he once did live on 12 o'clock Knob Road, but he says he moved.
Man, send that love to our brother, Big Truck. Got a baby graduating. Hey, send that love to Nisa Pooh. Say we proud of her too, man. We proud of you too, bro. Congratulations. Yeah. Hey, detective, send that love to your brother.
Moved out of the state a few years ago and now lives in North Carolina. Matthew also says he has no idea who Crystal Hannah is and claims he never spoke with her, let alone went on a date. These statements leave detectives stunned. Their strongest lead is suddenly over 100 miles away and denying everything. This doesn't sit right with the investigators. So while they begin verifying his alibi, they also start digging into the social media account Crystal had been texting, the one belonging to Matt Thomas. Given the urgency of the case, they file an emergency request for Facebook login records tied to the account. What they receive are IP addresses linked to every recorded login on the account, and none of these logins came back anywhere in the state of North Carolina. Instead, they all originate from the same small Virginia town of Elliston. With this discovery, detectives are left facing an interesting possibility. The man Crystal thought she was talking to may have never been Matthew Thomas at all. It may have been someone impersonating him. With that theory in mind, officers request Crystal's phone location data, and when it comes back, it starts to confirm exactly what they feared. Because the final ping from Crystal's phone comes in at 9:50 a.m. on a stretch of road called Peddler Road, just 3 miles away from the home of Crystal's ex-boyfriend, James Hunter Stollard. What makes this discovery even more unsettling is that impersonation like this doesn't just happen in murder cases. It can happen to anyone, because in today's world, your personal data, your name, location, contact info, impersonation like this doesn't. Video sponsor, Aura, you can fight back. Aura scans its massive database of data brokers and could turn dangerous. Could turn dangerous. Days, or simply click the link in the description to start Aura's automatic scrubbing of your personal information from these data broker sites. By now, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and detectives decide not to waste any time. Uncertain of what they'll find, they head straight to James's house, hoping Crystal might be there, or at the very least, that James knows something about her disappearance and the mysterious date she had the night before. But as the detectives arrive, they approach the house with unusual caution, almost as if they've already learned enough about James to know this situation could turn dangerous.
Oh, you in North Carolina, Sandy, huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
James?
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's Deputy Kuzma with Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. How you doing tonight?
How you doing,
Good.
James? I'm Investigator Marshall. I'm coming out with him. I understand you had some patrol guys talk to you earlier today.
Yes, sir.
Is that about Crystal?
Yes, sir.
So we're taking this thing pretty serious, you know, because it's not common for her to go off and be gone for any extended period of time when you guys were together, was it?
What do you mean?
Like, would she go off the grid and turn her phone off? And
oh, yeah.
She would do that? Okay. All right. Well, I understand. When's the last time you saw her?
It's been 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah.
So Friday?
What's today?
Yeah, it gets screwy, and plus it's getting, yeah. Well, we're at 1 o'clock now, unfortunately.
I know you're doing the job.
Yeah. So you thinking Friday or maybe before then? Friday. So does that sound right? Did she drive up here?
She brought me some groceries with Mom and her dad. They met me at the end of the driveway. When she went to kiss me, she went to kiss me.
Okay.
So I don't think she's talking to somebody else. I don't know.
Did she ever give you any inclination where she might go or anything? Okay. All right. Well, I want to show you this real quick because I'm up front with everyone, okay, when I'm doing this stuff, just because I want to figure out stuff and move on so we don't waste anybody's time to figure it all out. So this yellow dot's to your house, right here. This is a cell phone tower on Peddler, okay? So I did an emergency ping on her cell phone, which is now, turned off, and she was here. It was 3 points. So I got this box here, and what it says is it was west 3.1 miles from here. So I put this box so it's easy to see, and exactly 3.1 miles to your house here. She was here this morning.
24 hours.
This morning at 9 o'clock. So not 24 hours.
Yesterday was the last time I've seen her, I guess. When was that?
So it was yesterday, not 2 days ago.
What's today? Monday.
Today's technically Monday right now.
So yesterday was Sunday. One of those days.
Okay. Well, this is not 2 days ago. This is yet Sunday morning. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not adding up.
Yeah. I fully got you.
Yeah. Because obviously she's not in any trouble.
We're definitely everywhere.
You're more welcome to come in, man.
When confronted with Crystal's phone location data, James appears genuinely caught off guard, claiming he knows nothing about it and struggles to recall the last time he saw Crystal. However, given the late hour, his calm demeanor, and willingness to let officers search the house, nothing immediately seems suspicious. And as they prepare to search the home, they aren't aware of how much more involved he is than he's letting on.
Johnny, my nephew up in Philly right now doing some work. Right now, shout out to Young Tate. I need to come up there to Philly, man. They say Philly a nice place, but right now them young boys up there going crazy. They going crazy up there in Philly. It's a lot of shooting. A lot of shooting going on. But I'm still going to Philly. That shooting don't scare me. It's shooting everywhere in the world.
To make me feel better, you don't mind if we just walk around out here and whatever?
Do whatever you gotta do, man.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so we can clear it off and...
I get something to drink.
You do whatever you need to do. Yeah. You don't care if we walk inside?
Go ahead, man.
I appreciate it.
Go ahead, man.
Did she end up moving out?
She left her stuff. She ain't moved yet.
You cool if we turn these lights on? Thanks.
This is George Orwell's 1984. I'm just so thankful for God that, I've been through my sleeping in the car and whatever. But dang, twin, look, man.
Yeah. But you mentioned she had some mental health stuff. Has she ever mentioned wanting to hurt herself for any reason or anything like that?
I don't know.
She
real quick. I always hurt myself all the time.
Has she slept here in the last week? A couple days before she brought the groceries, she came here for that reason. And she came a couple days ago for groceries, and then yesterday. What was yesterday's reason?
I don't know.
Okay. Like you didn't see her?
No, she must have just stopped and used her phone and took off.
I got one sister too.
I've never seen her.
Okay. I got one sister.
I appreciate you being so cooperative with us and, letting us mark his place off and things like that. And
Mom only
all
got
right.
one other child.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. We'll see you next time. Thanks, you too.
Let's go, B.
The search of the house doesn't reveal anything important, and James's questioning provides no immediate cause for concern. As the first day of Crystal's disappearance comes to an end, detectives leave empty-handed, heading into another night with no idea of where Crystal is. And while they don't know it yet, they're only a mile from uncovering the truth.
Damn. Drop and give me 100 love taps.
It's 5 a.m.
Monday,
and Officer Richard just arrived to investigate a call about an abandoned car found in the middle of the forest. At first glance, it doesn't seem unusual. Vehicles are often dumped in remote areas after being stolen or used in other crimes. But this time will be different, because they're about to find exactly where Crystal had been all this time.
So, I just ran the number plate.
Damn, the hot springs.
And it comes back to the missing woman from yesterday, Crystal Hannah. Let's not touch anything for now. We should call for backup.
Upon running the license plates of the car, officers realize this isn't just a simple case of an abandoned vehicle, because this very car belongs to no one else but to Crystal Hannah. Detectives and backup units are called in to secure the area and search for any sign of Crystal. They split into groups, looking for any indication of where she might have gone. That's when two officers notice blood stains on the leaves not far from the car, and just beside them, drag marks in the ground. Without hesitation, they follow them.
Hey, look at this. Looks like a grave.
I think he was lying too, bro.
1050R, I think we found the missing woman.
Oh my word.
Grave.
Just 100 yards from Crystal's car,
Yeah,
officers stumble upon something deeply unsettling.
And that's what I said. Cindy, I'm terribly sorry to hear that. You caught me off guard with that. Anybody that went through anything, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm just glad you guys are survivors, man, and was able to make it here. Anytime y'all want to hit me up, man, y'all know how to get in touch with me. Hit me up. We'll chop it up. I might be working out, running, or chasing a dog or a grandbaby or something, but I'll give you my listening ear. Love you.
Steep, made with leaves, with a rock and a couple of flowers set on top of it. A forensic team is called in immediately, and as they begin uncovering the leaves, they're prepared for the worst.
What the hell is the in-between, brother? OG. So now I know Sissy, I know Till, right? And I know Fred. I don't know the other brothers. OG, you gotta put me down. That's what cousins or play cousins for. Thanks.
God, looks like she's decomposing already.
Already.
Officers discover Crystal's body. It shows early signs of decomposition, with mold beginning to form. And as the forensic team continues their work, the reason for her death becomes clear: blunt force trauma to the head and strangulation. And with that, the nature of the case drastically changes. This is now a homicide investigation.
Rest in peace, Miss Crystal.
As officers and the forensic team continue securing the area, theories about Crystal's death begin to form. She was
Do y'all think the dude that we just talked to, James, had anything to do with it? Do you think James, old creepy, extra creepy, but had anything to do with the disappearance and death of our victim, Crystal Hannah? Rest in peace, Miss Crystal. It's a sad day that you were bamboozled and led astray by a jackass. Back to the case.
trusting and kind by nature, and with the possibility that she was catfished by someone impersonating Matt Thomas, investigators begin to suspect she may have been lured and killed. As officers work to collect evidence and secure the scene, a man arrives claiming to own the property where Crystal's body was discovered. At first, nothing seems out of the ordinary, but in reality, this man already knows the person responsible for Crystal's death. He just doesn't know it yet.
Hey, bud. 32 Jackson. Somebody out here with me.
Yeah, this is my property.
It's your property?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's an active crime scene right now.
What's it? What do you mean?
So I can't give any information right now. I can call Lieutenant from Investigating out here to talk to you.
I need to talk to somebody. I need to find out what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, if you will, just stand up here with me.
Okay, no problem.
And what'd you say your name was, sir?
My name's Skip Jackson.
Deputy Wheels. Nice to
Oh,
meet you.
Skip. Hey, Mr. Skip.
Appreciate everything you guys do.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what Skip had nothing to do with it.
The initial conversation with the property owner doesn't raise any suspicions, but unknowingly, detectives have just spoken to James's stepfather. This will soon give James an unexpected advantage, allowing him to adjust the way detectives see his involvement in Crystal.
I just see. That's why I be needing y'all. Cause I instantly said, nah, I don't think Skip had nothing to do with it. Skip ain't have nothing to do with it. Then goddamn come right out of the blue and said, oh, that's Skip's son, his stepdad. James is the one. James did it. James did it. But do y'all think Skip know what's going on right now? Skip done trick me. Skip done trick me, bro. I just realized that, like, I don't know what be going on half the time.
Where are you going?
See if I can find him.
Oh, aren't you going to eat first?
I don't want any.
You don't want any? I've been cooking all day. You can at least try a bite or two. You're hot stuff, you know that? I mean, I've been cooking all day. I missed Oprah, Phil Donahue, Joan Rivers, and Dr. Ruth. I don't know what's going on.
Crystal's murder. But before any of that happens, the news about the dreadful discovery reaches Crystal.
Yeah. I want to lock James up. Can we drop the warrants in the comments to put James in handcuffs? We ain't lock nobody up all day.
You're cuffed, detective. Cuff him. Cuff him now.
Let's get back to it.
Family. Even so, investigators still need to speak with Crystal's daughter and anyone who might have insight into who could want Crystal dead. So they arrange an interview with Crystal's devastated family, where they will soon learn of the threats Crystal and her family have been
Oh, I don't know. I think Skip know what's going on.
Receiving for months.
So, my name's Jeff. I'm an investigator. I've been working with Investigator Marshall. I talked to you last night. Yeah. So, I know you got a lot going on right now. I know you're incredibly upset and feel a big loss. So if you want to talk now and you feel like you can, that's fine.
I feel it's necessary
If you want to wait, that's fine. Or if you want to talk now and there's more later, that's fine too. So what can you tell us?
I can tell you about how toxic he was and the things he did to my mom.
That's James' ass.
That could have led to the anger that possibly could have killed her.
Okay. What type of things did you see?
And who's this man behind him? Yeah, I bet that better not be her brother.
There was multiple occasions, but he tried to play it off as like the good guy until I would leave. But there's pictures, and I was in the hospital for proof too that he beat her till she was almost dead. She was barely breathing at the hospital. They had to put oxygen on her to help her breathe again.
Damn.
And she had bruises all over her body.
Yeah, for
the
real.
last time I seen her, Hunter left a bald spot because he ripped her hair out. He's chipped her teeth. He's physically put his hands on her and hit her face into the concrete.
Damn.
He's put his hands on me, tried to drag me out of the house. He's tried to destroy everything we have. He told my mom that he wishes she was dead multiple times in front of me. And it sounded very evil with it.
Yeah.
Almost like a laugh thinking it was funny. She was
and
Greg
had me skipping. I mean, he did me wrong.
We was all going to pay.
He said that, yeah, he did say we were all going to pay and that he was going to put my mom and my nanny 6 feet under.
Talking about me and her.
Yeah.
Was that text?
See, ladies, I ain't test y'all in a minute. I ain't test my lady detectives in a minute now. Come on, let's have this quiz. You should have your and it's one more. What are the 3 things that I always tell all my lady detectives to have? Put it in the comments. Let me know. Let me see if you've been paying attention. Back to the case.
Mom and my grandmother. I erased my text messages.
But it was from text messages? Okay.
Clearly devastated,
what's going on,
Crystal's
brother?
daughter barely holds herself together. But
I ain't
despite
seen you in a
everything,
minute, man.
she and other...
How nephew? Everything good? Y'all smooth? Life treating you fair, bro? You know, I ain't seen you in a couple of episodes. I want to make sure everything good. But brother, hey. But your boy drained. I'm drained right now. My energy level on E. Them grandbabies kept me up. But these last 7 days, I probably had about 12 hours of sleep total. Yeah, I'm on E. And I gotta set up the voting booth today. And I gotta be there tomorrow at 6 a.m. too, whenever the last vote is counted. So yeah, got a lot going on. But I'm glad you're here. I haven't seen you in a long time, bro. Let's get back to the case.
relatives provide new, strong leads pointing serious allegations towards James that detectives simply cannot ignore. And although Matthew's alibi has not yet been confirmed, the statements they just heard officially turn James into their prime suspect.
Yeah, lock James up.
As the day goes on, officers prepare and gather evidence for James's arrest planned for the next day. But then around 5 a.m., they receive a strange call from James himself.
Here you go.
Yeah, hey, what's going on, Stallard?
We talk?
Yeah.
In person?
In person?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me, are you at the house still?
Following James's request, investigators rush to his house, already suspecting the reason behind it. With Crystal's body now discovered, James knows he's likely becoming one of the main suspects. So when he hears from his stepfather that the body has been found, he decides to solve the case in the most unexpected way.
Hey. What's going on? What's up? Huh? Yeah. What's going on, man? Tell me what's going on.
Well,
Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I get you.
And got on the phone.
Uh-huh.
Started I started getting back and I fucked up.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay. What'd you do?
Lying, why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
Yeah? That's all right. Just be honest with me.
Talking 500 months, dude.
Okay.
I put a ring on the finger in January.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't get to hurt since
Yep.
I could.
Why I said that whole jump with no sound. With no sound, y'all. Like how I say that whole jump with my mic muted. You know why? Because I ain't even on my game today. I'm tired, y'all. I'm zapped. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm exhausted. Yes, I am. I am definitely exhausted. Sorry about that. But I said I don't have no problem saying what I said again. I said, James, you thought us at the Ones Detective Agency was going to sit here and believe that you caught Hannah over here getting her back beat out. She get up and say, James, no, you didn't just catch me getting my back beat. I'm going to put on my panties and come back and I'm going to jump on you. You had evidence that she was cheating on you and she got mad because she know she was cheating. Man, we was born at night, not last night. I asked James why he was doing all that lying.
Lying, why you always lying? Oh my God, stop your fucking lying.
Where's she at now?
She's dead, man.
Thank
Out
y'all
of
for letting me know.
nowhere,
But I was
James
Susie, where you been
confesses
at,
to
man?
killing Crystal. Whatever detectives were expecting to hear, it probably wasn't an outright confession.
Where you been at? Where you been at? This how you gotta use. This how you do your. Where you been at? I've been calling your phone. Now, how you been, man? I hope life been treating you kind. Everything good your way. You in a good place and in a good space. It's always good to see your face in the place. Thank you for blessing us with your presence. I'm glad you here, man. You good? Everything smooth? Good to see you, boo. Back to the case. Oh my God. This junk is moving in
Especially
slow
after he
motion.
had successfully deceived them the day before.
internet's not
To
supposed to be
investigators,
moving slow right
it
now.
appears as if James's guilt and remorse have finally caught up to him, pushing him to confess to the murder. However, this will soon turn out to be a part of his new strategy, one meant to minimize the weight of his crime and gain empathy with a single goal: shifting blame and reducing his charges to the minimum, something investigators will soon discover he has managed to accomplish many times before. For now, though, James is detained and placed in the back of a patrol car before being transported to the local police department for a formal interrogation. But before questioning begins, the lead detective takes time to prepare. He finds out that James's history of domestic abuse dates as far back as 2004. Over the years, he's been involved in multiple cases involving girlfriends, including felonious assaults, aggravated malicious wounding, and repeated violent behavior. In 2013, James even assaulted his own mother during an argument over a chainsaw, calling her slurs before knocking her to the ground and forcing her face into the dirt.
James, why did you do your mother like that, bruh? Come, man, bruh. Why did you do that, James? You know.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
By the chainsaw, James. You beat your mama. You beat your mama up by the chainsaw. I wish I would have went at Jimmy Tom. Hey, you seen my damn chainsaw? Boy, James a dog.
I keep forgetting we're not ugly anymore. I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. I keep forgetting how you made that so clear. I keep forgetting every time you're near. I can only see your ugly smile. And I hear your hello saying you've been ugly for a while. And I know that it's hard for you to say the things we both know are true. But tell me, how come I keep forgetting I'm not ugly anymore?
Hey, our brother Belt. Hey man, say man, our brother Baltastic says. I mean, that's really kind of verbatim what my youngest son's mom did. She knew she was caught. She came in guns blazing, beating doors down. I just grabbed the backpack and my other little boy and hit the road. See, you did. That's what I'm. Dang, that's crazy. She got caught and came and jumped on you, though. Talk about no accountability. Let's get back to the case. Golly, I'm sorry you had to go through that, twin. For real.
Daughter and managed to manipulate the situation so thoroughly that he was documented as the victim in the police report. Repeatedly facing only minor repercussions despite the severity of these incidents, it becomes clear that James is a skilled manipulator and that his relationships are defined by control and abuse. That impression only deepens when detectives speak with Crystal's co-workers, and it becomes clear that Crystal was no exception. By now, the detective understands exactly who he's dealing with. A highly manipulative, violent man with a documented history of abuse and a pattern of evading accountability.
Basically, what I'm doing, or what we're doing here, is just having a conversation with you to kind of figure out what happened, and kind of, you know, sort of your explanation of how things went about.
She came and she made to me and loved on me and stuff, and then when I got her phone, she started acting belligerent.
Okay. Now, is this Saturday morning, or is this some other time, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she started acting belligerent, and I got on her fucking messenger, and she got violent and shit. I guess I got violent with her too, and it hurt me. I ended up hurting her. I knew she'd be looking cheating on me.
So you didn't even know she was cheating on you, twin? You just made that up.
She wouldn't tell me. Nobody told me.
You had no proof, see?
And being with somebody for 10 years and finding out that they're messing around.
I put a ring on her finger in January, and she left for 2 months. And come back, and then left, and come back, and left, and come back, and left, and she left her shit there. Like, her stuff's been in my house the whole time she's been gone. I've had nothing but her in my house. You know, I didn't even want to go in my house.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Still standing.
He wanna be the victim so bad. God, leave. Yeah, that's for real. That's real respect.
It's incredibly difficult.
It's the worst hurt I've ever had in my life. Because I loved her with everything I had in me. And it's like, I was like I was loving the floor or something. I don't understand it. I've done everything I could.
Good to go with us. We having a good time.
I even put her name across the side of my fucking head. Just to get her to fucking. It's the worst hurt in the world, man.
What kind of relationship did y'all have most of the time?
It was very toxic, but I ain't never loved somebody as much as I loved her. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. Like, she could say to do the worst shit. She hit me with a car. She'd say the worst shit to me in the world, and I still, my heart don't do it. pump blood for her. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. It's like she put a curse on me or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that man beat his mama up, Shawnee B.
The strongest we've ever seen. I've ever seen. But the fights were awful.
I'm sorry, Greg. What up, Greg?
Just as detectives anticipated, James tries to cast himself as the victim. But unfortunately for him, detectives have already done their homework and know exactly who they're dealing with. So they stay calm and act understanding. Because what matters most now is getting James to provide as many details as possible about the day of Crystal's death. However, while investigators prepared for more manipulation attempts, James is about to do the exact opposite.
And we appreciate you being cooperative and going through it. So as that's going on, and you've referenced a few times of, you know, you said you hit her, right? Was that with an open hand, closed fist, with something? Okay. Do you have anything in your fist?
Vonda, you snap. Now how you come in?
Do you know if it was your right or left hand or? Okay.
Welcome, Vonda. Thank you for being here. This is the morning shift. The second case of the day. We usually do one case, and I usually be on point with it. But today, I'm dragging a little bit. I hope you forgive me. Give me another shot. I know this is your first time in here, and I want to make a good impression. Give me another chance. Welcome in.
Yeah. After you hit her, she said she was.
I don't know what she said. I was so blinded.
Okay.
Not the and one.
I'm trying.
Hey, take your time.
That's hell of a feeling hard candy for sure.
Her yelling like, give me my phone, give me my phone, give me my phone. Give me my phone. I still had the phone when I hear her. She still was like trying to at me and all she was
y'all hell, twin.
She wanted me to find what on it.
He a narcissist for sure. And a woman beater.
Beat her up.
After you
diabolical haircuts in
pushed her
this
down.
interrogation.
Would you say like tackled her or just grabbed her and threw her down? Okay. Then what happened next? Did you jump on top of her, or what happened next?
I choked her out.
Then what happened next?
And then I moved her to where she was at.
Okay. So,
put flowers on her, covered her up.
What'd you use to cover her up?
Damn, he just spilled the beans.
Try putting a rock on top of her, like a headstone or something.
Yeah, that's that faux hole, bro. You see
totally
it.
disrespectful.
Oh, gee.
I did love her.
Yeah.
It's so up. She was my world. She took my world from me. And it's like she's running around with it.
Surprisingly, James drops his attempts to manipulate the facts and gives detectives a clear account of the murder. At first, it appears as if James has given up trying to escape justice, but that impression does not last, because James is about to try something that he thinks will buy him time and help him minimize the consequences of his actions.
You better not say self-defense.
I got intermediate explosive disorder, and I got like 6 other things that I don't take medicine for.
Oh,
those things diagnosed. Okay. Do you know what?
See, and this is how people that really have mental health issues or concerns get pushed to the side or don't want to say, because this stuff like this always creates a false narrative that, oh, mental health isn't real, or because he's using it as a reason out, and we see that time and time again in these cases. Oh yeah, I got this type of disorder. I ain't never been treated for it. I got this disorder. I ain't never taken no medicine for it. It's always that, bro. It's always a crutch.
What they are? You said intermediate. I'm sorry.
Intermediate explosive disorder. Bipolar, PTSD, ADHD.
BBD, the East Coast family. Yes.
I got diagnosed by a psychiatrist at the regional jail.
So listen to this one. This is another one of those kind of questions that some people would think are kind of silly. So, did you have any strange or unusual mental experiences around the time of this crime? And if you did, what were they? When did they begin? So have you ever heard or seen things that weren't really there?
I've heard many things, but I don't ever see shit.
Yeah, we talking about we up and out.
Was
We
it
going
while you're
up.
taking drugs or?
It's an all-time thing. How do I speak to a doctor?
A doctor?
Yeah.
Like a psychologist or somebody?
I need to speak with him and tell him, everything, and see if he can dissolve this shit and figure out how to fuck with it.
Doing all right? All right. We rock and roll?
Yep.
All right, bro. You want to play around for me?
With James raising concerns about his mental state
That boy-
and requesting
that boy,
a psychiatrist, the interrogation comes to an end.
No more.
He's placed in
They
jail
is
while awaiting a court-ordered
Charles.
mental evaluation, gaining time to prepare his act before any future questioning takes place. Meanwhile, the investigators still have some work to do.
Well,
They
that
work
was
on
easy. That's what
confirming
I'm
Matthew
saying. I ain't got
Thomas's
nothing to say.
alibi, and when they do so, he's officially ruled out as a suspect, eliminating any uncertainties about
Shauna, I thought it was some dip. I was like, boy, I know I don't do dip, but I seen my bros in the Marines, they have it around these areas, I ain't never see that one right here. I said, what the hell? What he got going on? I think maybe that was just muscles in his face. He got a strong face. We wrapping this case. Thank
his
y'all for an amazing day.
Then, just days later, James is evaluated and questioned by a court-appointed forensic psychiatrist. However, his performance doesn't last long. The evaluator finds no signs that James is mentally unfit to stand trial, concluding that he understands the charges against him and was fully aware of his actions during Crystal's murder. With that, James's final strategy fails, and the case continues to progress. Investigators try to determine whether James was the one impersonating Matt Thomas, but based on the available reports, it remains unclear. James, meanwhile, sticks to his claim that Crystal willingly came to his house at 1 a.m. and that no force was involved. The investigation concludes that Crystal was murdered around 9 a.m. on June 5th. After spending the night at James's house, she was getting ready for work when James took her phone and discovered messages with another man she had been talking to. From there, he lost his temper. The argument quickly escalated into a physical confrontation, during which James repeatedly struck Crystal and ultimately choked her after knocking her unconscious. Then, almost a year later, on August 18th, 2023, despite James's continued efforts to delay proceedings and deflect responsibility, he is convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison.
What? Second degree, bro? How, man? How do these people keep getting second degree? Before we get into that, man, let's go ahead and book this case. It was pretty much cut and dry. He told on himself. He thought he was smarter than the average bear and was dumb as hell. Drop those warrants. Let's go ahead and book them, man. This was a wild one. Definitely a wild one.
Every cop on this island has been working overtime to help you, and you just kicked every one of them in the teeth. Now they'll have to work double time to try to prove to the public that they're not all a bunch of killers hiding behind a badge.
Hey, look, I'm sorry.
Book 'em!
Oh man, y'all crazy just like me. Bap says the medicine made me do it. Couldn't perform on my old lady, so Jim Bob down the road broke her hand. Broke her hand for me. Then I couldn't imagine me slide my little snake back in there. Man, and that's what it was. It was all ego, man. And I want to say, man, that was a great Monday. Sorry, my balance was off. I'm gonna try to get me some rest tonight and see y'all. Well, I won't see y'all tomorrow. I won't see y'all tomorrow morning because I gotta go vote. You gotta go vote tomorrow, and I'm gonna be like, hey, welcome in, guys. Let me see your ID. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So, wish me luck. Hope to see you at your local poll. But see you tonight at 9:05. Thank you for an amazing Monday. It was fun. It was really fun. Go out, be light, be love, be you, because that's what God designed you to be. I got to go handle 3D. Pray for me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. I love you. I'll see you tonight, 9:05, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases tonight on the night shift. Hopefully the internet won't be dragging like this tonight. I love y'all. Peace. I was tired, boss.
Good work today, detectives. Now y'all make sure y'all go spread light and love. And we'll see you again at 9:05 a.m. for another case from your favorite true crime reaction show with your favorite host, The Morning Crew, with UnoDaOne. This has been DaOnes Detective Agency.
Tell your daddy hey, boy. Tell your daddy hey, man.